Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the Impact review for the 6th of January, 2022. Juice Robinson with Dave Finlay defeats Raj Singh and Rohit Raju on BTI. Again, I'm not a fan of the BTI thing. The Hard to Kill pay-per-view is coming up soon. I think either Saturday or Sunday. I know it's this weekend, but just they didn't really do a great job promoting it anyway. Chelsea Green, Lady Frost, and Tasha Steelz with Savannah Evans defeated Jordana Grace, Rachel Ellering, Rosemary with Havoc. 6 women will be competing in the first ever Ultimate X match company history. They're chosen by Gail Kim in one of her first actions in management, and they are competing to win a shot at the Knockouts Championship. Steelz and Ellering basically start the match, and Steelz overpowering things, tagging out. Ellering then takes out Frost, who had the speed advantage. Ellering still keeps control. Grace and Ellering worked over Frost, overpowering her, but then things started to fall apart as a bunch of wrestlers come in. They take each other down. Green is the only one in ring. Green dives everyone outside, following by a moonsault from Frost onto the group. Back in the ring, Green hits an unpretty on Ellering to win. Video package Hard to Kill main event. Moose, Morrissey, and Cardona all talk about how people see them as villains, monsters, and hero respectively. All that matters is what they see themselves as. Afterwards, promo from Moose saying that he's days from stepping in the ring with two men who hate him and who argues over who hates who more. Moose said he's willing to do anything to retain the title. He won't complain about the odds. He'll prove to the world why he's the best. Commercial about New Japan's return to Access on March 3rd. Jonah defeats Jake Something. Jonah debuts at Turning Point, attacking Josh Alexander. Hoss fight between the two, really basic. Jonah gains control over Something, works over his lower midsection. Something then manages to escape and connects with a corner spear, running body block, sending Jonah to the floor, followed by a dive back in the ring. Something tries to suplex Jonah, but then later blocks, taking down Something with a big clothesline. Jonah entered Something with a top rope plunger for the win. After the match, Josh Alexander runs down, brawls until Jonah pulls things apart. Jonah then takes down all security and slams Alexander, finishing him with a couple of sentons off the top, plunger through a table. Video package Hard to Kill. Masha Slamovich defeats Sandra Moore. This is Slamovich's official debut on the Impact roster. She's competing in the Knockouts Knockdown. Commentary explained that Moore is a local wrestler from FSW. Total squash, Slamovich gets the win. Backstage, Steve McLean cuts a promo about finally getting his singles match for the X Division title. McLean then says he's unpinned, unsubmitted. Gail Kim made the mistake of signing the match. Kim overheard McLean tells him if he doesn't win, he's not going to get another title shot with Trey Miguel as champion. Gia Miller has a sit-down interview with Matt Cardona, Chelsea Green, about the upcoming matches, Hard to Kill, and also asked if Green's okay after the chair shot from the Impact a couple of weeks ago. Green said that she was okay. She's a wrestler and accustomed to getting hit like that. Cardona said he's okay. Both agreed that Moose orchestrated everything because he feared Cardona. Mickey James joins commentary for the upcoming match. Deanna Purrazzo, Matthew Reinwald defeats Mercedes Martinez. Purrazzo attacks Martinez during the entrance and starts the match in control, going after Martinez's neck. After Martinez tries to dodge and make a comeback, Purrazzo once again takes her down and starts tagging back. Martinez finally catches Purrazzo with desperation clothesline, followed by a second one and goes straight for the STF, but then she's distracted herself. Reinwald is on the apron, allowing Purrazzo to drop her with the divorce court. Purrazzo now is fully focused on Martinez's arm. Martinez attempts another comeback with a surprise spine buster, but Purrazzo kicks that out. Martinez then follows through with strikes and attempts the superplex. Purrazzo blocks it. Martinez then spears Purrazzo on the apron, finally earning herself a chance to breathe a bit. Back in the ring, both women trade strikes until Purrazzo tries to bring down Martinez by the arm, only to get reversed into a pin for the 2 count. Martinez follows up with a couple of weeks, and then Martinez nails running knee and goes for the kill, but Purrazzo reverses and Venus de Milo submitting Martinez for the win. Post-match, Mickie James checks on Martinez, and they're face-to-face. Then we go to All About 2, a show with Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay. Straight copy of Madison Rain's deal with Neil Dashwood. Backstage, physical therapist checks on Josh Alexander after the altercation with Jonah earlier today. Alexander is hurt. Ace Austin and Fulton defeat Johnny Swinger and Hernandez. Austin Fulton jumps Swinger and Hernandez to start the match, immediately taking control. They keep Swinger isolated, and then they do the constant tag thing, but eventually they get cocky and allow Swinger to fight back, escaping Fulton. Hernandez tags in, comes down, and both Austin and Fulton double suplex, followed by a couple of clotheslines. But Austin kicks and feeds in for Fulton. Fulton slams, foot stomps Fulton, then pins Hernandez. Pretty basic squash. After the match, Austin keeps on attacking. Miller interviews W. Morrissey about his match at Hard to Kill. Morrissey talks about being alone last year when he came to Impact. No friends, no fans, no supporters. He made it to the main event all on his own effort, and now he's on top. People want to hop on the wagon again, but he doesn't need us. He says he'll win on Saturday and be alone, and he'll like it. Braun Striker run down to the card for Hard to Kill. Carl Anderson with Doc Gallows and Violent by Design defeat Heath with Rhino, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, and Eddie Edwards. Two factions have been at war and absolutely nobody cares. Gallo interfered in the first 5 seconds of the match. Both parties almost come to blows. Back in the ring, Heath and Anderson go back and forth for a while. Heath gains momentum, and then they go on, sending Anderson to the floor. Anderson baited him and then sent him into the ring steps. Anderson now is in control, goes after Heath's arm, switches between the submissions, but they go after it after a while. Heath makes a strong comeback with a couple back elbows. Anderson keeps getting shots in the arm here and there until he sends Heath into the post following the gun stun for the win. Match was short, and then the teams brawl to close the show. Ultimately, Impact is by far a dead brand, but most people don't want to hear that, so we'll move forward right after this.